Hi, I'm Jorena Sparks, and I live here in the mountains of North Carolina, and this is my 2022 10HD Bushwhacker. Well, this is one thing, I know it's not much, but I really kind of like it. It's like our sanitation station. Sometimes I'll put the sink right here, where my husband's got his shoebox right now, and brush your teeth, wash your face, and everything's here, and I can get my, my bug spray, my sun screen. It's just all in one place. We're not searching for it, so.
And that's just on there with stick-on command hooks.
It is.
I did the same thing on mine. It's lasted 5 years.
Yes, since we bought it, literally like 3 days later, I popped on the command hooks, popped this on, and it's lasted that long. I love this tent. You hadn't talked about the light speed, and I found this one with this design on it. My husband teases me and calls it the privacy pavilion instead of privacy tent, but
so you went with the light speed model?
Yes. This one was actually, they had this on Amazon, and it was cheaper than a regular one because I guess people don't want, but I'm all about color, so.
So you caught that on DIY Outdoor Life?
Yes.
Yeah, the reason we went with it is the little ones get blown away in the wind, they get trashed, and after going through 5 or 6 different options, this is the one that lasts.
Well, when we very first got this, my husband got one of the little ones, like on clearance somewhere, and I was in there like, trying to get dressed, and like standing up, and the whole thing would lift up with me, and I was like, I can't handle that anymore, and so I put this on my Amazon wish list, and my sister gave it to me for Christmas. And then around here, we pulled out the gas fire pit this morning. My husband loves the gas fire pit. This was another Christmas present from my dad this time. I always put camping stuff on my wish list. He loves it in the morning because it takes so long to make a fire, And he gets up in the morning and you're cold and you just immediately whoosh, and it's there. And as you can see, I cooked on it this morning with my pots and pans. It was the one that Amazon recommended the most.
Outline Fireball, very cool. We'll throw a link for that.
I love this. It comes with this bag, and it is by Strongberg Carlson, it says. But we got this off Amazon too. It was a Mother's Day present for me. My son gave it to me, and I love it because it's got this rim around the edge, and that way, if I am cooking hot dogs or hamburgers on it, I don't push them off, because I have accidentally done that on flat grills before.
We've all sacrificed a few. So you're doing some cooking outdoors. What did you do with your galley?
So, here's Gypsy's Galley. A close friend of ours, he builds schoolies, and he helped me redo the cabinets. I decided that I didn't want the cooler I wanted the cabinet space. As a tent camper, I'm used to keeping my cooler in my car, and it's right over there right now with the blanket over the top, to kind of keep it in the shade, out of the sun. But he built me these cabinets. Oh, let me take this off. That's what holds everything in while we go down the road, and then when I'm supposed to put this here and then open it up.
So you kept the furnace?
We have not actually used it yet because we are pretty fair weather campers. We have been in the 30 degrees camping, but it's very rare. Most of the time, just us in the camper together keeps us warm enough.
They're insulated well, and it's a small space, but there's a couple things that were really cool. So just a split piece of pipe insulation instead of a tension rod here gave you what you needed to hold all this stuff together on the road.
Nothing's come out ever.
And then what you're doing is you're catching it on this lip to not scratch your countertop. I love that.
And then when I have these open, they kind of act like today I was able to use like this part of the counter and set things out on here earlier when I was cooking.
So lots of nice storage, but that's a regular household faucet.
It is. It was marketed for RVs. It's small, but it is pretty much a regular household faucet. When he built me this cabinet, I chose it because it was small. I think the description said possible RV faucet or something like that, and I had chosen it. And I like it because I can, you know, if I need to shower or whatever, I can. But the more we camped in this, and I mean, we don't camp out west where, you know, the water is rare. It's just, we don't really use the 25-gallon tank. Here you see my solution is the beverage container, and we wash our hands with it.
So this has hot and cold, but you just have it plumbed to the cold water. There's no hot water heater.
No hot water heater. Although the more videos my husband Chris watches, he's thinking about getting a hot water heater. That's what he's done, is he snuck off to go take a shower since we live fairly local.
Well, it is a beautiful galley, very, very practical.
Thank you.
It's rugged. It looks like it's going to hold up. And besides looking good, I think there's just a lot of utility there. Nice slide-out drawer.
I found these little drawers that I keep all the small stuff in.
So those aren't built in. They're just freestanding.
Yeah, I
used
Amazon again, measured the space. I will say this, it was really hard to find slide-outs that were narrow enough. I can't remember, I think 15, maybe 17 inches. And everything's much bigger because standard cabinets are much bigger at a house. And I thought we were going to have to build one, and I'm not super handy. But I found this one somewhere, but then it left all this extra space. And so I measured it, and I was like, I'm going to find something that fits there.
Really nice job.
Thank you. Well, recently we bought the Gerber set. I really like it. It fits all together in this one container. It all builds together, every bit of it.
Amazon,
yes, yes.
We're gonna have a lot of links in this video, but really cool, tried and true tested gear.
Yeah, and then of course we've got the food box. I try to keep it one that's got the seal around it, but we still end up usually putting it in the Jeep at night, just to be safe. But we haven't had any problems with squirrels or anything like that, since we do try to keep it in a container that's sealed up.
Is this fan rechargeable?
Yes, it is, and it has water. So you can pour the water in, open up. This saved me when we were camping in August. I could not have made it through August camping without it. It has a light. This is from my husband's tool shed, but I have appropriated it for camping, and I really enjoy using it. It's got a magnet on it, so we've stuck it around a lot of different places, and it recharges itself. There it goes.
Whoa, too cool for school. So it's got a little fold-out solar panel, and
That's why I was like, this is coming to live in Gypsy, and I think he's given up on it finally.
Now, did Gypsy come with a pull-out awning, or did you add it?
We added it. They offered at the dealership, and when they told me the price to put an awning on it, I was like, okay. And we looked at a lot of different awnings. I cannot remember the name brand of this one. I'm so sorry.
We'll find it and we'll throw it as a text. But it's,
I know Chris can tell you when he gets back. He put it on there.
It's like a 6x8. So it's a little more narrow than some of them, but it comes out, and there's plenty of coverage here to set up your little morning space.
Yeah. Of course, a little bit of privacy here. It's just a shower curtain, but I like it.
Oh, very cool. So just attached with your little shower curtain rings.
Yep. And of course, Gypsy, part of the reason she's got her name is the bedroom. So my husband has a laser engraver, and some people call him a CNC machine, I believe. And he built me this because he is so tall. We took out the back rest. When we were at the dealership, he laid in there and he could just exactly fit, but he couldn't wiggle at all. So when we got home, we took out that backboard, and I said, I want something to solve the issue, because you took a bunch of my storage. And so he built me these. Yeah.
So cool.
And they just fit in there so nicely. We were talking about putting magnets on the back of them and putting them in, but when he finished them and I painted them, they popped behind this little lip right here, and he's like, we're going on a local trip, so let's just try it. And we went down the road, and we ended up, the road we were on was washed out, so they went through the test and everything stayed in there, so we haven't bothered putting the magnets in. Well, we did get the bed that everybody gets, what do you call this?
Milliard.
Yeah, 6-inch. But when we tried to sleep on just it, I'll be honest, I still had hip pressure. And so we put the teddy bears back in, and then we put it on top Although, periodically I do like to take them out, to kind of let everything air out.
Yeah, and they're easy because they're tri-fold.
Yes.
It's a little
yes.
frumpy to fold it up and pull it out, but it's easier than a one-piece mattress.
Yes, it definitely is. Because if it wasn't a trifold, I'm not sure I could get it in and out that easily. And then, of course, the original teddy bears fold up and pull out too. The only thing I will say that having both of them here, it makes it really hard to get into the underbed storage. So that is Chris's job. He holds it up while I reach in and pull things out.
Some people are adding gas pistons.
I've been considering that. Each summer we've tried to do a little bit more since we, little things. The first summer we bought this, the Galley was the big priority. And then this summer we did the Sam Alt air conditioner one, not the slide in and out, but the very first one where we took it out, we cleaned everything out around it.
Little extra metal in there,
yes.
Make it pitch the right direction.
Well, water was coming out the
outlet.
The outlet. And I was just like, we didn't use it that often, but the first time we saw that, we're like, turn it off, and we're not turning this on again until we do something about it. And then we saw that video, and we fixed, that was this summer, and then this was this summer. So every summer, it's a few new things. I did this the first summer. So I guess these were the first summer that we owned it. Those were first, and then I painted these doors, the normal doors.
Oh, so we were chatting earlier. I thought that was wallpaper, but
no.
You're an art teacher.
Yes,
so
I am.
You have wow. Okay, so this is a really personalized touch that you kind of really made it your own.
I did.
No, that's absolutely incredible. That looks great.
Thank you. I teach elementary art. I love bright colors. If you can't tell. Yeah. So this was probably the second summer. We added the toolbox, and he just turned we kept the one single propane tank, and he just turned it, but like getting the key in was like very hard. And so this year he wanted a second one because we started using the gas pit so much. So we got a second one, and he brought it up a few inches. Now I don't know if we could have it this far up, but we have a tongue extender on the Jeep. So
you can still open the back gate of the Jeep a little bit?
No, well, a little bit, but a lot of people on the group had warned us that by having that up this far, they were afraid that when we turned, we might actually turn into it.
Okay.
But with the tongue extender on the tow vehicle, it doesn't seem to be an issue. We still end up having to be careful and strategic. Once the cooler goes in the Jeep, it's not coming out until we drop the Bushwhacker. My husband did this. He's got a vinyl cutting machine, and this is a recent addition. He cut out a tree and added the little Jeep on there.
Representing. So what do you put in your tongue box? Just a catch-all, cords, and?
Well, we didn't need any leveling blocks. I have my toolbox, and of course, when we're in places, we've got some things, for security.
Fix everything with duct tape and WD-40.
Yes, WD-40 and purple duct tape. That's all you need.
You guys have a really nice setup. I'm glad you got a catch-all done with there. This tongue box was like a Tractor Supply?
Yeah.
Fit the angles really well.
Harbor Freight? Harbor Freight.
All right.
I was having to close my eyes and think about that for a second.
So I am loving your campsite setup. I can't help but to notice you have some technology too. Seems like a lot of people are using the Starlink these days. I'm tempted. You've had good performance with it?
Excellent. My husband is the only tech person for his entire business. So even when we camp, he has to be able to be available. I can remember one time we were going down the road, and he got an emergency phone call. We literally pulled off. He pulled the Starlink out on the side of the road, fixed whatever problem it was, and then we went on.
So, sometimes when we do stuff like this, you'll attract a couple haters where people think, oh, I go camping to get away from tech and stuff like that. My experience has been the same as yours. If with some of this modern technology, we can go camping more and stay out longer because we have a partner that's on call.
I totally agree. We would not be able, since we bought the Starlink, we have been able to go camping more because of that.
Very cool.
And also it makes us, we have a teenage son, and he's staying with with my father, his grandfather right now. And it's nice to be able to stay in contact, because without it, we wouldn't be able to contact him here.
Yeah, so beautiful place we're camping in, but no cell service where we are. So
No.
I'm sure you have a couple people that come over and borrow your
Yes.
Starlink from time to time. So you got some sweet transportation while you're here too.
Yes. I found this one on Facebook Marketplace. It's Chris's. And I was really pleased with it, and we shared it for a while. And then this one is super new. We got it on the Memorial Day sale. The only thing was I kept catching my leg going over, because I'm used to a step-through regular bike. And I'm really enjoying the electric bikes, because you can still pedal, but this doesn't make me afraid to go out for further distances.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
I can get home no matter how far away I go.
Well, you guys picked a cool style. They're foldable.
We popped them in the Bushwhacker. That's how we brought them here.
I've done that before with mine as well, but I definitely like the cargo style commuter with the saddlebags and the basket. So you can go up, load up on groceries, get a bag of ice, and come back to camp.
Go to the camp office, get everything, and come back. Last night, you know, I'm way far away from the main Bushwhacker group, so I rode this down. Yeah, I rode this down there, and it was real nice. Just, you know, loaded everything up and took it down there, and then came back.
So we're having a blast here at this Bushwhacker rally in North Carolina, but you have been our resident local, which has been an invaluable resource for us in that you've tipped us off to where to get our food and where to, you know, the good suppliers to the area. So we can't thank you enough for your contribution this year.
Thank you.
It was really nice meeting you, and thank you everyone for watching.